Okay, we are going to do long division. This is another 5th grade teak that we have to learn in 5th grade. I have a process that I go through, so it's kind of cheesy, but that's okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is this number right here is the dividend, and this is the divisor. And for the dividend, I am going to go straight up above each digit in the dividend, and I'm going to put a box. So for this number, I'm going to have 3 boxes. That way, that'll tell me how many different times I have to look at my process of dividing. So then I'm going to use my hand, or I can use my fingers depending on if it's on paper or on a larger board. And I'm going to cover up everything in my dividend, and I'm going to draw back my hand 1 digit at a time, and that makes it a little bit easier. That way you're not having to look at the rest of the digits and be overwhelmed. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see which number is larger, either my divisor or this number, which is a 4. So 12 is larger than a 4, so I know I cannot get any 12s out of 4 because it's larger. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put an X in this box because I know I'm not going to use it. If I don't put an X, I can also put a 0. It doesn't matter which one. So I know I'm done with that one. So I'm going to draw my hand back again, and now I have the number 43. I'm still going to compare again. Is 12 larger or smaller than 43? If it is smaller, that means I can get some 12s out of this 43, so I need to know my multiplication facts. And if I don't know my multiplication facts for 12, I can guess and check, which is probably what I will do. So with this one, I know I can get some 12s out of here, so I'm going to look at this number. 12 is close to 10, and 43 is close to 40. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate. I could probably get 4 10s out of 40. So I'm going to start with 4, and I'm going to come over to the side, and I'm going to multiply 4 times 12, which gives me 48, which is too many. So now I'm going to come back, and I'm going to say 12 times 3, because that's 1 less. 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 1 is 3, so that's 36. And that is less than 43, so I'm going to put my 3 above, my 36 under the 43. Now, and I'm multiplied 12 times 3, which is 36. Now I'm going to subtract. I'm going to borrow. That is 7. Now I'm going to compare. 7 is smaller than 12, so I'm good with this. So now I'm going to come over and I'm going to bring down my next digit, which is another 7. So now I'm looking at 77. Is 12 smaller than 77? If it is, that means I can get some 12s out of 77. And I'm going to go through the same process over here again of guessing and checking. With this one, I already know that 12 times 4 is 48, so I'm looking for something a little higher than 4. So I'm going to try 6. 12 times 6 is 72. Okay, and this is 77, so I know I'm pretty close. So I will put my 6 up here. 6 times 12 is 72. I'm going to subtract. This number is smaller than 12, so I cannot do anything else. I have not any more boxes to fill, and so the 5 is my remainder. So my remainder would be 5 out of 12, which the 12 is the divisor. Because we'll be working with fractions coming up. So this is how you do long division.